we're good?
Yeah.
How do we know? Oh, the timer's right here. Okay, just getting adjusted.
Okay.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody.
Once again, we're the Sunshine Stitchers. I'm EJ.
And I am Shelia. And so, well, yeah, I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
That's all right. Welcome to our video this week. We are a channel about cross stitch. We just want to make sure that everybody who's kind of got this far kind of knows what's coming.
In case the word Sunshine Stitchers wasn't a clue.
Yes, exactly, exactly. And we're so happy that you have chosen to spend some of your time with us this week. So we hope you think that your time is well spent.
Oh wait, speaking of intros, Melanie Watkins, Soulful Stitcher, she has a new video out, right?
Yeah.
And then she's like, this is a channel about cross stitch, and if you're in the wrong channel, you might want to check your search.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yes, that's like that rolled. I was laughing real hard, and then I called her to say I was laughing so hard when she said that. That was so funny. But yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
That's okay. You know, I have to write down who we mentioned so
yeah,
I can get it together later on, which is always kind of dicey, to say the least. Alrighty, so as you know, we spend quite a bit of time each week reading your comments and laughing and smiling and just enjoying them tremendously. Yeah. And we appreciate the comments, and I also appreciate the conversations that ensue in the comments. It's great. Yeah. It's just great. Sometimes someone will ask a question and somebody else will answer, and by the time I come along, I can say, yeah, I agree with her.
Yeah. Or you just read the whole conversation thread.
Yeah. Just ditto.
Yeah.
So thank you for everybody who writes a comment or who engages in a comment conversation.
Yeah.
And as always, there were some trends in the comments this week. First of all, I wrote down something, but I don't know why. Well, anyway, we want to, so many of you are looking forward to the September 21 kind of let's celebrate with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
So the idea is to find some project that has an earth, wind, or fire aspect to it.
Yes,
maybe you're stitching with floss that's very bright orange and red, so that could be your fire, or even yellow.
The Tangled Fire from Ink Circles? Was it Ink Circles?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
And
several people relayed their memories of attending Earth, Wind, and Fire concerts, and we did too.
Yeah.
We each have gone to an Earth, Wind, and Fire concert.
Yeah.
The best.
The light show. I'm like, wow. Like, what is? I was up the whole time.
The whole audience is on its feet, and everybody's
so
moving,
good.
And everybody's
dancing and singing along. Yes,
it's a party.
It was good. I went to the Fox Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, to see them.
Wow, I don't remember where I was. I don't know if it was New York or somewhere in DC. I don't remember, but it was awesome, just awesome. And of course, the earworm all week.
Yes.
So, but that's fine.
That's so good.
If I have to have an earworm, that's a
good earworm.
Because I found that towards like yesterday even, because really as reading through the comments, I started to kind of hum along, and it was like, it's okay. It's all right. This is still working. Still working. We had quite a conversation around tomatoes.
I know.
Tomatoes.
I read them all, but then somebody said they don't like. They're very pro and very con tomatoes.
Yes.
On the vine, which I've never had on the vine because I don't like tomatoes, so I don't think I will. Because I don't like tomatoes, I will never eat it on the vine. Yeah. So I will never know how good it is because I don't like tomatoes.
Yeah. Well, And I wondered about that actually. As I was reading through the comments, I said, I wonder if she's ever really had a tomato pulled from the vine,
Never.
super ripe, pulled from the vine.
It's always been store-bought.
Yeah, so you haven't really had
Correct.
a good tomato. Yeah.
And then somebody wrote, what they do is they squeeze out the gushy parts, and that's what I do. I squeeze out the gushy parts and then chop it real small to put it in like salads, and then of course you have to have the dressing over it. So you're really not eating the tomato.
No, you need the salad dressing. So there were a couple of great stories about tomatoes. Linda C. And I actually copied the whole stories because I thought they were so good. Several of them here. So when I was a little, like 6 years old, long time ago, we lived across the street from a catsup factory. They always had bunches of tomatoes and cucumbers for some reason. I guess they had them like sitting out. Yeah. I guess there were those they decided not to use in the manufacturing process.
But why cucumbers?
Because when you make catsup, I guess it's more vegetables in there than you think.
Oh, really? Did not know that.
Well, I don't know, but she said cucumbers for some reason.
Okay.
So she would go over there with her 2 nice-sized buckets and would fill them up with tomatoes and cucumbers. Sometimes it was every day. Then she would go to her grandmother who lived in the same house, different apartment than they did. So she got some for her as well. I would go in the house, grab the salt shaker, and eat tomatoes and cucumbers until I was stuffed. Laughed out loud. I can still remember the smell of that factory. To this day, cucumbers and tomatoes are my favorites. See, because I think for manufacturing, they want them super ripe, but they have to can't be overripe, possibly. So if they determine that they can't use them, they probably just set them outside so people can have them. I mean, they were going to toss them anyway. Yeah. Why not share them with them?
Just salt and tomatoes.
Salt and tomatoes and cucumber. Yeah. And
cucumbers, I can get behind 1000%. Put a little vinaigrette on it.
You just have to open yourself up to the fact that there's a very different, and then there's different types. Some people talked about the taste from different types of tomatoes. So then there were still some stories about kids, and this started from Pooh Bear.
And names were changed.
Yes. So Jenny D said that the stories about kids reminded her of her best friend when she's in grade school. When she was little, she called her daddy Lloyd. All one word, Lloyd. I asked one day why she didn't call him daddy and why his name twice. Her mom informed me she picked it up from her. Every time she called that blankety blank man, she had to call him twice before he answered.
Lloyd.
Yeah.
Lloyd. No. So it's like, yep, that's his name, Lloyd.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
And then I have another tomato story. And then so another Don't Run with Scissors, said that her grandparents watched the kids when they were small and her mother worked. Every day her grandfather would come home and say, "Honey, I'm home." And so we ended up calling her grandmother Honey till she died rather than Grandma. So everybody called her Honey.
Honey.
Yeah, and then another Forest City Stitching said that her son started school during the height of COVID, and it was at a time when they had to drop them. This is preschool. Had to drop them off, and then somebody would come out and pick them up and take them in. They would pick them up. Somebody would bring them out, so when they get in the car. And the son was 5. So she had asked him several times on different occasions about the name of his teacher. And he said her name is Honey. So Forest City Stitching was making Christmas gifts, and she put the names and everything on the gift. And so she stitched an H, she put an initial on it. It's like a monogram thing, I guess. And she put H on it and had it addressed it to Honey. Well, it wasn't until she got a thank you note that she realized that the person's name is Tahani. Tahani. So you know where you got honey from, Tahani. And then she
don't believe 5-year-olds.
Exactly. That's the first wrong step you made. And then she said, hopefully her last name is an H.
Poor baby heard Honey. Yeah, Miss Honey. Yeah.
I love these stories, and I know several of you do too. So just bear with me. One more story. This is a Terry F. So when she and her mom lived in a duplex, there was a large flower box near the front porch. So they planted cherry tomatoes. They would always check the plants to pick the right ones, but there was never very many of them. They found out that the postal person was picking a handful to eat with lunch. So they all got a laugh out of it and told him to keep enjoying them.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice. But that
would be me with mangoes. What? A mango tree? Avocado tree? Yeah. I'm there.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to fight the iguanas or both of them.
Oh, I will. For that?
Yeah. Oh, talk about iguanas.
Oh, no. Yes.
Big Daddy.
Yeah. It came back?
Yes. Big Daddy has been munching on, I have a large hibiscus. Well, you can see it. A large hibiscus right here. It's been back there 20 years. This year, for some strange reason.
That you noticed?
No, it's been beautiful. It's flowered. It's been gorgeous. I mean, I'm constantly cutting it back. But I noticed this year I didn't get many flowers, and it's looking really raggedy. So last week I was on the lanai most of an afternoon, and I'm sitting there. I'm realizing I'm listening to this crunching sound. I mean, like crunch, 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 crunch. And I'm looking around. I'm thinking maybe one of the cats is eating something, and I want to, go into action and go, no. Then I happen to look up, and right in front of me, sitting in the hibiscus tree,
Jeez Louise,
is Big Daddy.
See, that's a no.
That's
Daddy, a negative.
And he's.
How is that not a descendant of the dinosaur? Like, for real, look at, what is,
That's Big Daddy.
They're huge, and they're fast. When they run, because they sometimes run after you. Well,
they don't run after you. They run as fast as they can in the opposite direction. They don't want anything to do with you. You are the one that's running as fast. No, let's get this straight.
Oh, sorry about that.
So Big Daddy, I've watched Big Daddy grow. He comes by, and there's usually maybe one or two smaller ones with him, and they're not so small anymore either. I'm assuming that this is kind of like a family or something.
Family of iguanas.
A family of iguanas.
What a nightmare. That is a nightmare.
Yeah. But let's be clear. EJ sees an iguana. EJ can't run in the opposite direction
fast enough. I've run into the streets before.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know. They're not carnivorous. They don't eat people.
No.
But do you see those spikes? This is nothing cute.
No.
And it's like a swarm of them.
Yes.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. But it's nature. And we're living in their habitat.
No, actually they're not native here.
It's still their habitat.
But still.
Clearly they're thriving.
They're thriving and thriving.
Yes.
But it's, so Big Daddy
So Big Daddy was crunching on the leaves, And then what scared me was that at one point he was positioned so he was looking directly into the house. And I thought, this is not good, because if he decides to take a flying leap, he'll come right through the screen.
See, that's a negative.
And because I have plants on my lanai, and so I'm going to have it removed. I'm going to have the hibiscus removed. Yeah, or cut down.
And plus, look, they swim and
yeah, I see them coming across the lake.
That's what. See,
you just see little nose up in the air.
See, I can't. I'm heebie-jeebies.
We're clearly in two different places about Florida wildlife. All right,
I'm okay. Just I'm a
yeah.
That's a negative.
So I just thought of one more thing. I'm sorry,
yes.
I'm bouncing around a little bit.
It's okay.
September 21.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what we're saying is you hum, sing, listen, stitch Earth, Wind, and Fire on September 21st.
Yes.
A lot of people are really excited about it.
I'm excited
to do it.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got my piece all picked out because I did my September plan. Very happy. So evidently last week when we were talking about Needlework Expo, I may have confused people because somebody wrote a clarifying comment.
Mm-hmm.
So if I did confuse people, I just thought I would clarify. So we can
clarify the confusion.
Clarify
the clarification. No,
the evident confusion, because I do know the difference between all of them. So the Nashville market occurs in March, and it is for sellers of products for cross stitch. Whether you are an online or brick and mortar Nashville market, they go to Nashville, and it's open only to sellers of cross stitch stuff. Needlework Expo came into being during the pandemic when market had to be canceled. Needlework Expo occurs in August, just occurred last weekend, and it is an online event for sellers of cross stitch stuff. The designers and makers of cross stitch stuff make available pictures of what they're going to be offering to the sellers in advance, so that those of us who are buyers have an opportunity to see what's coming out new in those events, those venues. And then we can go to the sellers, express interest, make a pre-order, go to our sellers.
Oh, which one? Okay.
The sellers express an interest, make a pre-order, and therefore the sellers will know what to buy when they go to the makers of the cross-stitch stuff. Needlework Galleria occurs in September and is held in St. Charles, Missouri. It is coordinated, hosted by the Inspired Needle, which is a cross-stitch store in Illinois. It is designed in the same format as Nashville Market. Buyers, us, are the intended customer base for Needlework Galleria. The format is that it's in a hotel. Oh, which one? The hotel that has all of the rooms around. So you have
the atrium.
The atrium, and you have the makers of cross stitch stuff bring their items. They set up shop in a hotel suite because all the rooms are suites. So there's a living room and then a bedroom. So they set up like a little mini shop, and us, the buyers, will go from room to room, to maker, and buy what we want. If there's also stitching rooms, so you can go and stitch in between, and so it's a fun. Bring a lot of people, save all year long so that they have a nice budget for Needlework Galleria, because it's shop. And it's so much fun because you get to see all the models, all the things in person. So hopefully that clarified it. You have makers, sellers, and buyers.
And between which one, but a seller can also be a buyer in my natural market and expo. No, scratch. You know, just listen to what Shelia said. Just listen to what Shelia said. Forget what I said. I'm zip.
Yeah.
Listen to what she said. But you know I'm right. Go ahead.
Okay, so hopefully that clarifies the 3 events.
Yes.
So there's no
mistake.
So
she's checking it off her list.
I am.
Clarification done. Check.
Alrighty. Somebody asked if you were going to do the new Jan Hicks Creates piece in burgundy or Palace of the Winds in the burgundy or green colorway. Burgundy because I love red. Yeah. Absolutely love red. Yeah. And then someone else asked about Women of Honor, the chart that the Rebel Stitcher gifted us. She designed it. Yeah, designed it.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's Rebel Stitcher Designs, right? Yes. Oh. And
so proud.
So we were talking. It's really.
I know designers.
It's really she's a maker.
Yeah. Yes.
So we I don't know, I guess that was afterwards when we were talking about it, and we were thinking that we would add the names of our mothers and sisters. Yeah. And I was talking to a friend of mine this week, Holly, and she was saying that if she was going to do it, she would add Henrietta Lacks. Oh. Henrietta Lacks is a Black woman who lived in Baltimore who had cervical cancer. This was a while back when the treatments were particularly onerous. And they culled cells, as they did for everybody. They culled cells, and some of the cells were given to researchers at Johns Hopkins University. They were looking for cells that they could use to help develop better medicines to fight cervical cancer. The challenge they had was the cells they were able to harvest from women died. They would not replicate. They died within 24 hours. Henrietta Lacks cells replicated amazingly and kept replicating. And as a result, many of the medications and treatments that are used not only for cervical cancer, but other kinds of toxins and other things exist today because of Henrietta Lacks cells. She was never credited for that. She was never paid for that. And only in the last few years has Johns Hopkins University fully acknowledged the role that Henrietta Lacks has played in modern medicine. And so I thought, oh, that perfect. Yeah. Perfect. So I'm going to add Henrietta Lacks to Women of Honor. It's getting long.
I think I have to add another banner.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I actually calculated.
So I'm a maker too?
Yeah. No, you're a modifier.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to add another band.
So I calculated the number of stitches
between
from the bottom of one name to the bottom of what I thought was the longest, like where there was a Y. And I believe with wiggle room it's about 20 stitches. Okay. So I figured
each letter?
No, a band of name. Okay. A name band. It's about
okay.
20 stitches high.
Gotcha.
Pardon me.
Okay.
And I need to add 3 bands, I think.
3 extra bands?
Well, because my mother's name will be a whole band. My sister's name, I don't think I can get
a band or a row, because there are
a row.
Okay,
it's a
okay,
band, but
no,
row.
because there are 4 names in each band. That's what I was saying of bands. That's what I was thinking.
It depends on how many letters are in a name. It's only so wide. You have to look at the width, and then you have to look at the length of the name.
She usually has, it's 4 lines, and sometimes she puts 2 words in 1 line, and then
because it depends on the number of letters in the name.
Correct.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the same thing?
We are talking about the same thing. But I'm telling you, the width is set.
Yes. The height is set.
The height, well, that's what I was trying to calculate, was the height
of each row.
Okay,
gotcha. Okay, go ahead.
And my mother's name will be a whole row.
Gotcha.
My sister's name will also probably be a whole row. I can't get my sister's name and Henrietta Lax in the same row. So that's why I'm adding 3 rows.
3 rows, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Oh, not 3 bands, 3 rows. I understand. Because I wish we had the chart. I can show you what I meant, but I understand.
Get it real fast.
You want to go and get it real fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want any comments like Needleworks Expo versus National versus Gallery.
We have to clarify the clarification of the clarification. But I'm right. You know I'm right.
I know it's right on top because I'm trying to decide on fabric.
Okay.
So it was not buried in the bin. Okay, so here's
the piece we're talking about. Boom. Okay, see, like I said.
Yeah.
This is a band. This is a band.
Oh, okay.
And this is a band.
Okay.
She usually has 4 rows per band.
Okay. Well, I have to add another band.
Gotcha.
Which is what I said.
No, you said you were going to add 3 bands.
Okay, so 1 band of 3, at least 3 rows of name and maybe more. But in doing that, I'm going to add maybe a motif or something.
Yes,
so
you have to have 2
consistent
motifs
all the way down. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, something medical? Because your sister's a doctor.
My sister's a doctor, Henrietta Lax. Yeah.
Correct. This is it. This is the beauty. This is the beauty that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna also add a band. Mm-hmm. I want to add Stacey Abrams.
Yes.
Because she is on fire.
Fire woman, honey.
Love her.
Fire woman.
Woo. Okay.
So yeah, we're working on Women of Honor, and I ordered an extra skein of hickory sticks.
Is that what
the names are in hickory sticks? So I ordered an extra skein to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good. We're good. But I was right, and Shelia was wrong.
Okay.
I love that. You're like, okay, whatever.
All right, yeah, okay.
Okay, we need to add her to our list. Rebel.
I think she's already on there, but
okay.
I don't know. I'll make sure she's on there. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, so do you have any finishes?
No.
Okay, I do.
Yay!
Yes, so August was supposed to be my month where I was working on pieces that I was going to close to a finish.
Yes, I remember.
And it turned out that there weren't that many that I picked that were close to a finish.
But there are more that.
But I did finish the month with 3 finishes.
Well, look,
yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So this week I finished the Amy Bruecken Be the Good in the World. This was a Nashville Market release this past March
That looks
2022. And it came with a wooden kind of domo.
Yes.
And you make it into a small pillow.
Yes.
It was a kit, so it has all the finishing materials for the pillow.
Gotcha.
So I'm very pleased with that. It was fun. So it's a kit. It came with all the threads, and right now I don't remember what the threads were.
They're really nice colors.
They're very nice.
It's not your typical colors.
No,
I like them.
no. So yay!
Yay! Finished.
Alrighty. Did you have a start?
No.
Okay.
My start is going to be in October 7th for Chatelaine.
That's right.
Thank you, Lauren. We were talking about it yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I said, "Are you excited?" She's like, "I'm nervous." I'm nervous too. I'm thinking like, it's like when you're doing stuff like, oh shoot, I got to start with Chatelaine, like randomly.
Oh, that's a good thought though.
I'm like, no, it's like, oh shoot, what am I gonna do? I gotta learn a whole lot of specialty stitches.
That's okay. You just practice on a doodle cloth before you actually start.
I love
working
that.
on
A
the piece.
what?
A doodle cloth. I got tons in there.
You got tons of doodle cloth?
Tons of doodle cloth.
Different counts of doodle cloth?
Yeah, different counts. Yeah, I'll bring out a box and you can just go through and pick out what you want. If you know what count you're going to be stitching on?
I think it's a 28 or
28.
32.
Okay, I know I've got tons of 32.
Gotcha.
And there's probably some 28 in there too.
So what makes it a doodle cloth?
A doodle cloth is a piece of cloth left over from when you work on something and you go to have it framed and you've got some left over, but it's not big enough to really use for another piece. So most of them are about 6 inches wide, anywhere from 17, 18 inches long. So,
do you know what people can do? Like when you're practicing your stitches, do you unpick it? No, you just leave it there, right? And then have a little, like a quilt with all your practice stitches.
Yeah, oh, that would be cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you get all the 32 count pieces and put them together.
That'd be cute.
Yeah.
The quilters out there,
You're
welcome.
So this month is, August was Bent Creek month for Jardin Designer Focus Month. This month, September, is Glendon Place, and neither of us has Glendon Place, so we're not participating this month.
Yes.
So my last, I was working on the Bent Creek photo booth series.
This is a nice view.
This
like,
one is called,
really close.
yes,
I like
Irish Luck to You, and that's the photo booth there. And
I want the sparkle. You can see the sparkle.
yeah, here is my start.
You see the sparkle, y'all? I hope you see the sparkle.
So the chart came with the fabric.
This fabric too?
Yeah, all the fabric. Every single chart came with the fabric, and it's all DMC. Some of the charts also came with a button.
Did this come with a button?
That one did not come with a button. No button.
Gotcha. Go ahead.
So I thought I would just quickly kind of go over. So I started these every Monday in August. So I did. I started. These aren't in the order. I'm pretty positive.
That's the rabbit.
There he is. So I started Easter Surprise, and there is the rabbit.
Oh, you want to say?
Love Happens, and there is the teddy bear and part of Cupid. Oops,
I got it.
and then this is actually the first one, Flag and Friends, which I think is kind of cute. And I got a lot of work done on Uncle Sam. This one was started in the middle. Yeah. And I went down. So, yeah. So I already had completed the other parts of the photo booth series, and I believe I have all of them. And I've given all the other charts away. So these are the only ones that I have. So that was my start. Yay.
Yay.
How about your whips?
I have some whips.
Yay. Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, cool. I'll work on this. Thank you.
All right, so excuse me. So going back to arbitrary August, because the beginning of the week is our Saturday that we talk about. So I worked on ABC de la Brodeuse.
Oh, nice. Oh, did I leave you a thingy? No.
No, it's
Let's use this one.
And I worked on the tree. It's okay, look. I don't think you can see behind it.
Better.
Okay. I worked on the tree.
Oh, how pretty.
And the word stitch, yeah.
Oh, look. Look. Nice.
Thank you. So that's ABC de la Brodeuse.
And that's by Jardin Prive.
Correct. And I'm using 32 banding, 32 count banding.
2 threads.
Yes, 2/2 call for colors.
Which is DMC.
Correct. I love her DMC choices.
Yeah, very pretty.
Then I worked on, most importantly, I worked on
yes.
Hoarder Daddy.
That's right.
Hoarder. Oh, sorry. This is 32 count Dapple from Picture This Plus. Yeah. And I completed the panty.
Yes.
And these are her legs.
Yes. Oh, look.
Yeah. I added, there's gonna be some like fishnet stockings, so some back stitch over here.
Oh.
And then I worked on the gluteal fold.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes. It's called the gluteal fold.
The gluteal, yeah. So this is Harder Daddy.
There we go.
I'm liking it. I like it a lot.
I do too. I think it's fun.
Me too.
Oh, let me write that down.
Gluteal
Harder
fold.
Daddy.
Oh, okay, no.
No.
Okay. I also worked.
Oh, and that's by
Eezos.
Eezos.
EEZOS on Etsy. I also worked on, okay, you good? Okay. So, I sound like my niece. Okay. The 1st of September was Sampler September, but also ABCingo, which I am, planning, which I am participating in. Partaking. So this is my board.
Oh.
Where, all my ABCs.
Yes.
This is my planning sheet. It's a mess, but I can read it.
Okay.
So the first day, she wrote on the 31st for the next day, okay? So day 1 was the letter P. And I have Patriot, Harriet Tubman, and I'm combining ABCingo with my WIPGO.
Oh, okay.
So my goal is to do better than I've ever done with ABCingo. With WIPGO.
WIPGO. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm always connecting 2 things together. So Harriet Tubman. Here we go.
Look at her.
So I added more of her shirt right here. Shirt? Yeah, shirt. Or whatever.
It was a dress, I think. Dress, yeah.
It was just the front,
The top.
The top part of what she's wearing. So I added more here.
Nice.
That was Thursday with 190 stitches.
And that is Primitive Hare?
Primitive Hare, Harriet Tubman.
And you're using the call for?
No. Call for color? Yes.
Yeah.
But fabric is Melissa's, which is amazing. Like the color, this fabric is amazing. I absolutely adore stitching on this fabric. The colors, the feel of it, everything.
Is that Under the Sea?
Under the Sea Fabrics, Melissa's. 32 count. So, yeah. And then on the 2nd, which is Friday, I didn't get to it yet, was V, and I have for my V, Visionary.
Oh.
And guess who's gonna be getting some stitches in?
Oh, nice.
So I have V for Visionary.
Wonderful.
Yeah. I haven't checked, so I need to do some more stitching.
Yeah.
I haven't checked on what she rolled for Saturday. So I'm gonna be doing 2 projects today to work on the V and the new project that she called.
And what is how many stitches a day? Do you have that challenge just to stitch on it? However it is however it is?
It's for ABCingo, it's 100 stitches or an hour.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So I did 190 stitches.
Okay. Very nice.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Yes.
And it's going well. All right. So that's it for me.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I was settling in for...
Yeah. No more.
Oh.
That's it.
Okie dokie. I stayed on plan this week. I worked on Afternoon in London by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I am stitching this on 30 count legacy linen, London Mist.
I love that you got London Mist.
Yes,
And
wasn't that something
yes.
for Afternoon in London?
I love it.
Yeah, that's one of those kind of like...
You did it on purpose?
No, it was in my stash. I pulled it out and saw the name and said, okay.
This is it.
This is it. Which is how it got to on 30 count as opposed to 32. Because, if it's London Mist, then Afternoon in London.
Have you ever ridden on this bus? Have you ever been to London?
I have.
I'm sure you have, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think I ever rode on the
double-decker bus?
I took it's not called the subway or the metro, the underground. I took
the bullet? No, what do they call it?
The trains.
I don't know. The trolley? No. I worked on the house. That's all I worked. The flat. Is it a flat?
It's a house.
Oh. That's all the English words
Flat is
I
like
know.
An apartment.
Huh?
A flat is like an apartment.
I know, but I don't know is there another
house?
It's house. Look, I think it's the coffee.
Maybe so.
I think it's the coffee.
Maybe so. I worked on the gray of the house. I finished the roof. I don't think I had anything with the roof. Or is the roof finished? The roof may not be finished. Oh no, it's not finished. I still have some more rows on the roof to do.
That's a big house.
It's a big house, yeah. And I worked on the grays.
Nice.
And it's got a big red door.
Nice. I love a red door.
So I'm really quite pleased. So I got quite a bit done on that.
Looks good.
And this is DMC and some Victoria model sampler thread.
Okay.
Finally.
So
in 2000 something, I went to...
That's 20 plus years.
It's a long time. It hasn't been 20 plus years, but it's been several years since I attended a class at Stitching Under the Oaks in Florida with Morning Glory Needleworks, and we did Grandma's Button Box, and that's the top of the box. And I finished the box top a while ago.
Yes.
And then I kind of came, as I want to do, I kind of came to a stop and I needed to do the sides of the box. Now this will all go on one of those yellow Whitman's candy boxes. So the top will get glued onto the top of the box, and then the banding will go on the sides of the box. So I'm starting here on the banding, and
do you need the yellow thing?
No, I just never pried it off. Okay. And so here's what I have done. I don't think that I think I completed that part.
This one on top? No.
Did I finish
You still have a whole lot of
who's button? Who's got the button?
No,
oh no, I have to finish. I have to put the little framing on the side here.
Yeah.
Where's the
pointer? I'm sorry.
I have to.
You don't want to point with your finger. We're so close.
I know. I have to finish this little framing here, and then.
Oh, there's a button there.
The button. There are buttons to form the two flowers. So
gotcha.
That's where I am. So pretty happy with it. So I didn't quite space it correctly.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, it's center, but I should have started one row down. This is on an Ada. I should have started it one stitch down.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But it is centered.
Y'all, this is so pretty.
So Grandma's button box.
Look at this. Is this specialty stitches? Yeah, this is specialty stitches.
Yeah.
Around the buttons are specialty stitches.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the top was fun. The top was fun. Here's Raise the Roof Designs. Jolly Joy. Oops. Hold on. Did I have it right? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Raise the Roof Designs Jolly Joy Jingle, which is, I'm stitching this on Picture This Plus Fathom on 36 count linen, and I'm using the call for threads except for skin tone, which I'm using an Anchor 1084. And this is one strand over 2 fabric threads. So,
oh, she looks so cute.
Look at that. Look at that. And
this fabric is, did I ever mention that I love this fabric?
Yeah, it's really, it just matched. I don't think it was the called for fabric, but it was just so close that I figured, yeah, why not? And I stitched Jolly and Joy and these two motifs.
How is stitching with the dark fabric?
It's fine.
And this is Picture This Plus.
Yeah.
It's not too tight?
No.
So maybe it's the even weave with Picture This Plus that's really tight.
Oh no.
And not the linen.
Well, it's 36 count, so I'm already using one thread, so it didn't, I wasn't ever trying to pull two threads through it. Yeah.
This is one thread?
One thread.
That's nice. It looks nice.
So it could, maybe it is a little tight for 36, which makes even the one thread look better. But
36 is the new 40.
Yeah.
Look at this.
No,
gorgeous.
It's good. It's good.
Oh, I love the bag.
Yeah, the bag with the
AKA colors.
Oh yeah.
If you know, you know.
Yeah,
that's good. Oh, the bird. Nice. Cardinal. Is this one strand?
Yeah, all.
I mean, this is one color?
One color, yeah.
Or was it two?
I don't know.
Look at the bird.
I'm using it's DMC plus the one. It's called for. I don't think it's DMC. It's called for. So it could be a. Oh wait, why am I struggling with this? I got the project bag right here. We can look really easy. It's Gentle Arts.
Gentle Arts.
Classic Colorworks. Yeah, it's a combination of Classic Colorworks and Gentle Arts.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like a lot. Look at this. Boom.
Oh, God. Yeah, those are all twisted together.
It's okay. The cats will love it when you're done.
Yeah, they will.
Do they ever play with your threads?
No, they don't. Except when I'm pulling thread through the fabric, and if one is sitting on my lap, sometimes there's a no.
How do you sit with a cat on your lap? Is that
hold it up higher?
You inconvenience yourself.
Yes, that is exactly what happens. You wind up stitching up here.
Like, Jesus.
While there's this whole animal curled up on your lap. Which works fine until it goes.
Yeah.
And you wind up flossing their teeth.
Next.
So are you happy that your teeth got flossed? I'm not. Not happy at all. So this is, I never took a picture out. This is Song of the Seasons. Oh, I know, I never made a bigger picture because it wasn't ever gonna work. Yeah. Song of the Seasons, which was released as a 3-part mystery originally. Little House Needleworks. I am stitching this with Weeks Dye Works and a bunch of substitutions.
You know who else is stitching this? Melanie.
Yes.
But she's doing like 1/1 or something. It's very tiny.
Yeah.
Oh, I do love this fabric though, for real.
Recall last week, the frog and I had a little bit of falling out, or
you had a love affair with this.
Yeah, the love affair with this. I was working here on this grass right here, and had to take it all out because I had started it 1 stitch over, and it was going to throw off like the whole rest of the piece. So I after I finished Be the Good, I came back and picked up the grass, and not only finished the grass, I finished this entire section here. So nice. I wound up finishing the week feeling quite accomplished.
Nice.
And productive.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm loving how this comes along, and this, we're going to talk about plans later, but this will be my September 21st piece.
Nice.
Because
we have the grass.
We have the grass. For earth, you can imagine the wind blowing through the breezes of the trees.
Yes, and then the fire inside with when it's cold, because there's a winter
fireplace in the house. Yes.
So you checked all the boxes.
I checked all the boxes. Earth, wind, and fire. I'm a happy camper. And I'm enjoying this piece. This is a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Okay, and there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Seaside Sampler, Rosewood Manor. This is the piece that I'm struggling with so much because I'm not getting the kind of coverage that I would like with some of the threads. This is Treenway silk threads. Some of the threads are much thinner, just thinner than some of the others. So when you stitch, it's like having this little itty bitty string.
I've noticed that in other threads too.
Yeah. But I'm just saying that that's what I'm experiencing with this.
So you have to double up.
So I've given up.
Yeah.
I'm just going to go forward with 1 strand.
Okay.
Be it whatever it is, it's going to be 1 strand.
Okay. For the rest
of this, but unlikely to use Treenway again. Yeah, unlikely. I started another page. I'm sorry.
You did? No, you didn't.
Started another page. So I'm working on these waves going across up top here, and then I'll start working my way down. So, and you'll see like here, again, this is where I was trying to figure out, should this be 2? Should this be 1? This is 36 count opalescent, and 2 threads on this is just too much.
Gotcha.
Too much. So this wave here is 2 threads, and this wave here is 1. You can see how it just disappears, and this particular color is very thin. It's just very thin.
But in this picture, it disappears as well.
It does. That's why I finally reconciled myself to the fact that
it's supposed to.
It's supposed to, so it will.
Yeah.
And this, so the way I rationalize this, is that so as the waves are rolling through, this wave was just a little higher and stronger than that wave because it's darker.
Okay. But you know, when the waves crash into the, you know, that white foamy.
Yes.
That's that wave.
Iridescent. Yes. So this is the iridescence of it all.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm now that I've just sort of come to terms with it, I'm letting it go.
Let it go.
And I'm just gonna finish it.
Be honor. Let it go.
But I did make a decision this week. I decided that the verse doesn't really speak to me.
No, is it Elsa?
Yeah.
The
verse doesn't really speak to me.
Yeah.
I love all the other elements of the piece.
Yeah.
So I might take these motifs that are down here and move them more central to kind of finish it off.
Why don't you find a verse that you like? Something about
Then
water, the sea. You like sailing and stuff like that.
Cruising, yes, and you know, but and that's work. I'm doing a lot of recharting.
Gotcha.
On
you should
letters.
You should put NCL.
Yeah,
established.
Exactly. Just NCL.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I should do.
And start maybe when you started.
Somebody
sailing.
suggested, Holly, that I should put all the names of the ships that I.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot.
That's a lot of ships you've been on.
It is.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah. Maybe the location of your first cruise that you've been to. Where was your first cruise?
Caribbean, Carnival, out of Miami. I was in New York.
Where'd you go?
It was 1980 something.
Okay. Put Carnival Cruise Lines, Western Caribbean, and then the year 1980.
Something. 83, 84, something like that.
That's your first cruise in the 80s?
Mm-hmm.
I was but a wee twinkle in my mother's eye. I'm just kidding.
I've been around for a while. That's all I can say.
All right. Ooh.
I worked on this yesterday, and again, Mr. Frog decided that
really?
he wasn't done with me. Don't you think that I'm done with you? I had, so I'm working on all of the lettering.
What is this? You need to.
Rosena Disery 1820 is one of the 3 known samplers stitched by Black girls or young Black women that have survived over time. It was reproduced by Arlene Cohen, Works by ABC.
Works by ABC.
And
go ahead.
I love it. I just love it. So
it looks really good.
Yeah. So all of the lettering is over 1. So I have decided that I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I do.
You're embracing it.
I have.
Is this called for fabric?
No.
That's pretty spot on.
The fabric is 28 count French vanilla R&R reproduction. So, and I chose it purposely rather than my normal 32 because of all the over 1.
Yes, I agree.
I was not up for all that over 1 on 32 count.
But if you do it on Ada, you could do back stitching instead of cross stitching.
No.
He said, I'll take the over 1.
I'll take the over 1.
Then back stitching?
On the 28 count, yeah.
I love back stitching. Well, yeah, don't quote me.
So the frog visited me because if you look, you will. I don't know if you can't see it because it's so small. But it says, "O truth, whom millions proudly slight." That's the first part of the verse. So I had finished, "O truth, whom millions proudly," and almost finished slight. When I looked at it, I said, that's not how you spell million.
Were you following the chart?
I thought I was. I only stitched 1 L.
How did,
See, I haven't finished taking it up. Well, I didn't take it all out because I'm just going to type.
Oh,
stitch
shoot,
around the I to make it the
An
L.
Correct.
But I had to take out the rest
O,
of it.
yeah.
and then
Oh,
put it
that's a
not-
tadpole.
That's yeah. It
That's
wasn't.
not.
It's just that it was over 1. So
Ooh, yeah.
pulling out over 1
Yeah.
is no fun. Just no fun.
Yeah.
So that was the last thing I did last night was pull out and said, let's just, because Rosena is well represented in my September plan, so I didn't feel that bad about it.
I can't wait to start this.
So I did, I forgot exactly where I started. I might have just started with millions, so. So yeah, I'm enjoying this a lot. So when I was doing the sampler book by Erica Michaels, all of the names of the stitches are over 1.
Mm-hmm.
And in the process of working on that project,
Mm-hmm.
I really honed my over 1 stitching skills.
Mm-hmm.
So the over 1 doesn't faze me at all. And the fact that that was on 32.
Mm.
Which is why I knew I didn't want to repeat.
Yeah. Lesson learned.
not to this degree.
No.
So I said, okay, Rosena, you're going on 28, and I'm glad I made that decision. It's working out really well, but pulling out over 1 stitching is just nuts.
A beast.
And it had to go because millions is no way to fudge that. Alrighty, let's see. So those were our whips. So we had a good stitchy week.
Yes.
A good variety of things. All right. So do you have any haul?
Yes.
Okay. So while you pull out your haul, I was watching Black Ribbon Studio actually last week.
Yes.
And she said that she's decided not to talk about her purchases as haul anymore. She is considering them investments.
Okay.
And I thought about that, and I said, you know what? I like that term a lot. So haul and stitchy kindness all represent investments in my stitching future.
Well, I've added to my investments. It just came in cross stitch.
The October issue, or is that November?
It's the October 2022 issue.
Okay.
If you want to flip through, Seaside Stitch, Carolyn did a flip through. So.
Yes.
But they have some pretty cute. I like the front.
I did too.
I really do. And there's some cute ones throughout.
Yeah.
As I was watching her, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to get mine because,
Oh, look. That's nice.
That's a whole thing. If you want the whole, it's a series.
Yeah, no, I have a subscription.
Oh, you do?
I have a subscription out through 2027. And that is because, you know how they send you all the little cards to renew your subscription? Yeah. And I wasn't paying attention to when my subscription, and I, for some reason, kept thinking that my subscription was getting ready to run out.
Because they send you notices
every time you look up.
Every single time.
Yeah, and I kept renewing.
Yeah.
So now so I even at one point I was getting 2 magazines, 2 copies. Yeah. So I had to call them, and so they had to combine.
So 2027.
Yeah, and so the lady on the other end and I had a nice chat.
Was she a stitcher?
No, we just had a nice chat about my inability to keep track. In my defense, I kept saying, I really enjoy the magazine. I just keep subscribing over and over again. But I don't know how you wound up with two separate subscriptions. So that was your haul?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so stitchy kindness.
Yes.
I don't have any haul.
No haul?
No haul. Well, I do, but it's all just some floss,
This is for you.
Oh. All of it?
Yes.
Oh.
Look at the...
Oh, it's from D's 20 Stitches. Ooh, what is D? You did, ooh, for me?
For you.
Oh, That's why you kept saying, do you want to open it? So I wouldn't have to sit here and struggle. I wasn't understanding. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, thanking me for the Stitch for Pride. That was a pleasure. That was a pleasure. I honestly, the work you did in putting that together was just awesome and impressive. And so they included 2 copies of Kari and My Prive pattern this year. One for me and one for EJ.
Oh, thank you.
That's not me.
Oh my goodness, thank you.
Oh, isn't this gorgeous? Look at this lesbian pride tapestry.
That's pretty.
Look at that, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh my goodness gracious, wow. And the chart is laid out so nicely in the book.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness
nice.
gracious, wow. Oh, thank you. And there's not that many colors. Look at that. Oh, this will be fun. I love it. I love the angle here. I love this, the way this comes down like that. Uncanny Kari and these 20 stitches.
Nice.
How wonderful. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love that. She has almond M&Ms, dinky dyes. Like she has some, that's nice. I love that.
Yes.
Some étoiles.
Very nice.
Great collection.
Well, thank you, Dee.
Thank you so much. I did not suspect this. Thank you so much. Oh.
Wow, that was nice.
Yeah.
So we also had some Stitchy Kindness. Stitchy Kindness.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Stitchy Kindness
wow.
from Kathy M.
Oh, thank you, Kathy. This is, wow.
And so this is our Canadian Stitchy Kindness Day.
Yeah.
Kathy is also in Canada.
Ooh.
Beautiful card. Oh, look.
Ooh.
Look at that.
That's so pretty.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, wow.
First and foremost, you ripped that too quick. You did not realize that the washi tape were scissors.
All right. I didn't rip the scissors. I ripped the paper.
You didn't appreciate it. See it? Oh, how pretty.
Oh, look.
Oh, this is like a mug rug.
Yes. Oh,
this is my very first. Oh my.
This is gonna sit at my stitchy spot, so I'll have to.
Thank you.
I was thinking about that. I wish I had. So the Biscornu is sitting that we got last week.
Yes, yes.
Is sitting at my stitchy station, and I'm going to put this there, and the Biscornu is going to sit on top.
I'm gonna actually use my mug rug. I like when I'm gonna start quilting. That was gonna be one of my things. Look, instead of using paper. I now have a mug.
But you know what I love about this? Me being a very imperfect person, as we all know. I love this because the pieces are all different sizes. I love this. It's so okay. Oh my goodness. I love this. Oh, because they're not precise. Yes, thank you.
Look at this.
That is so cute. I'm sorry, I was so loving mine. I hadn't really looked at. I love the heart.
How do they
It
do
reminds
that?
me of Harder Daddy.
Yes, that is so pretty. Thank you so much.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to look
at
at
a
heart
heart.
again and not think of Harder Daddy. Honestly and truly.
Mission accomplished.
Yes. Thank you, thank you. Wow, this is so good. The chart, I'm loving this. I'm loving this. I think this is going to, I'm going to definitely put this in my plans for next year. Ooh, look at that nice block stitching. Oh, I see me a retreat project for sure. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Yes. I love this.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate y'all.
Well, Hall
This is
and Stitchy
amazing.
Kindness Investments.
Yeah.
So plans.
This card is so beautiful.
So what are your plans for September?
I am. Hold on, let me clean up a little bit around here.
That's okay.
Okay. So I am doing Sampler September / ABCingo / WIPGO. So I'm gonna give you my plans.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is every time I stitch on something, I'm going to put it in my calendar. I did not decorate my calendar yet. You know, usually I decorate the month. See, usually I decorate the month,
Okay.
but I didn't do that yet because, you know, hashtag I gotta work. But yeah, so
I never decorate mine until I'm done with the month. Well,
Really?
maybe because I work off this all
Yeah.
month, and then at the end of the month I transcribe. So that's why.
I use Frisian erasable
Yeah,
pen, so
yeah.
whenever I need to erase,
Yeah.
I'll erase. So for my monthly plan, I'm just gonna go through the ABCingo.
Mm-hmm.
ABC de la Brodeuse, and that's part of my WIPGO.
Mm-hmm.
B, Blackbird, Oh Joyous Day, is
Mhm.
part of my WIPGO. C, Christmas Ornaments, it's part of my WIPGO.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the one with the beautiful metallic.
Correct.
Oh,
Beading.
yes.
C, I already said that. D, Green Damsel, that's part of my
Circles.
WIPGO. E, EJ's Choice.
There we go.
It's also part of my WIPGO because it's an actual square that says EJ's Choice.
Okay.
So when that comes, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
And then hopefully I'll attach it to an actual E.
Oh, okay.
I can figure out something.
Your
F,
daddy has an E in it. Or your
Eezo, yeah.
Oh,
Eezos,
yes.
F, Flowers. For Sampler Au Fleur,
Ooh,
it's full of flowers,
perfect.
and it's part of my September sampler.
Yes.
G, Gluteal Fold.
Otherwise known as Harder Daddy.
Oh, it's part of my WIPGO.
Ah,
That was Shelia's pick.
yes.
Yes. I for Immaculate, 5 seasons of quilts because the stitching looks immaculate.
Oh.
You know how you know those lines. Woo.
Mm-hmm.
J, Jeanette Douglas, ABC Sampler.
Mm-hmm.
K for Kringle Visit Decorations. Christmas ornaments.
Oh.
Kringle Visit Decorations. Kringle is Saint Nick, right?
Yeah.
Santa? Get it?
But that's not the same Christmas ornaments piece, is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
It's like Kringle Visit Decoration. Like,
Yeah, the Christmas ornament.
Correct.
Decorations for Kringle's visit.
correct.
Got it. Okay.
L, Ladies Night.
Yeah.
Part of my WIPGO. M for Migrating Butterflies. Temperature Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
N, oh yes. Cheers.
Sip, sip.
That's good.
Try to
Are you
attack
okay?
me. Trying to attack me.
And Noel, Christmas ornaments.
Oh, we might have a finish on that because you're close.
Yeah, but you know, for the beading, I could maybe like 50 beads.
Yeah.
But it's like thousands. Okay.
Okay.
O, Christmas ornaments. It's a WIPGO. I did my P for Patriot, Harriet Tubman. Q, 5 seasons of quilts. It's for Sampler September. R for ribbon. There's a nice ribbon in Sampler Au Fleur for Sampler September. S, specialty stitches for ABC Sampler, or I could have just used Sampler, okay, for WIPGO. T, temperature butterfly.
Oh, don't attack me this time.
U for earn, In the sampler au fleur, it's for my sampler September. V for visionary, Harriet Tubman. W, WIPGO square, and it's an EJ's choice, which I chose pineapple. So.
Oh, you talk about the
pineapple with the print, yeah.
Levarco pineapple.
Oh yes.
Vervaco,
yeah.
Pineapple. Oh, we haven't seen that one in a while.
It's been a minute. I just have to do the crown of the pineapple. Yeah.
Yes. Wow.
Maybe that could be another part of the E. I have to find a word. Yeah. Anyway, and then I'll see if I can find a W word for pineapple.
Okay.
To make it more legit.
Yeah.
X is Xenops, Xenops. It's a type of bird. Yes, I Googled it. And that's going to be Oh Joyous Day.
Okay.
Y for Yuletide, Christmas ornaments. And Z is there is a zigzag design in ABC de la Brodeuse.
All right.
So those are my ABCingo choices.
All right.
Messily written.
And so the way that works is that Carolyn will draw a letter, will announce a letter, and then you go through that list and you will stitch on that piece corresponding to that letter.
Correct.
Very nice.
Correct. There are 25 letters. She took out the letter H, or they, her, and Robin took out the letter H, and you have 30 days to complete your board. If you're interested in the prize, I'm not. I just want to be part of the fun.
All righty. Good plan.
Thank you so much.
So I went through and picked out my plans for September. My nose is just a mess today. There must be something in the air. September 1st was Seaside Sampler, then Rosena Disery. Today I will pick up Something Blue, Rosewood Manor. I will then move to Autumn Quaker, Seaside Rosewood Manor. Something Blue is a sampler. Autumn Quaker is a sampler.
Is Autumn Quaker a sampler?
A sampler of motifs. I mean, it's not a letters, but it's a motif sampler. I'm using the very broad definition
of sampler. Carter Daddy's a sampler.
Not that broad. That's a stretch.
Go ahead.
Sampler Festive from the Merveille magazine. Tuesday this week will be GH 1857 by Atelier Sud Idée, and that's a start.
Could be beautiful.
Yes. I'm going to cycle back to Seaside Sampler. So all of my samplers that I specifically picked for September sampler month will get 2 days, but I'm not doing 2 consecutive days. So I decided to spread them around. So this Wednesday, I'll cycle back to Seaside Sampler. Thursday, I'll pick up Nevermore. And so that doesn't fit, but it's just, it was in the cubby.
Yeah.
Friday, I will not probably spend much time stitching because I'm going to be charting the initials that I'm putting in the Janet Irving sampler by Jean Farish. So round out.
Quick question. Can you do that Saturday so I can see how you chart?
Oh,
like
sure.
Switch the two?
Yeah.
Because I would like to see how you chart. Like how's the program, how you do it.
Okay, no problem. Okay. So I'll just
Yeah.
So Friday I will do What a Time to Be Alive by Heartstring Samplery. Then that's this week coming up. So that's the only ones I'll do. So the rest of the month I will work on Bluebird Sampler by Sassafras Stitchery, the Mary Pets sampler, which is one of the other known samplers done by Black Girl, Turkish Delight, another Rosewood Manor, a New Start, 52 rows, which is a row of letterings, and I believe it's A through Z. I don't know if they're all in one row, but it's supposed to be a row a week for a year. It's the design concept.
Yes.
It's all letters, all different fonts of letters.
That is my jam.
It was charted in red. I'll be doing it in blue. And that is Atelier Zud Ide. Zimmerman coverlet. Modern folk embroidery.
That's so pretty.
It is. Another new start, Women of Honor by Rebel Stitcher Design. Let's see, I'm skipping through. I'm cycling back to Song of the Seasons.
For Earth, Wind, and Fire.
That's on the 21st.
Whoop,
Do
whoop.
you remember? 21st of September. I don't know the song. You don't know the words. I meant to play it. I know the tune.
Yes.
And I don't know words for songs, especially when they go back this far, because it was before I wore a hearing aid. And I never could capture the words to songs.
I understand.
But I know what they sort of sound like
Gotcha.
in the context of the tune.
Got it.
That's why I kind of go to September. But that's all I ever knew.
I understand.
It's not like I forgot it.
Yeah.
I never knew it. So I'm actually going to play some Earth, Wind, and Fire that day and sit back and stitch. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun day. I'm going to do a playlist, Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Maybe next year we should do like throughout the year.
Bushland Quaker by
Nice.
Joe Stitches. I'm going to pick up one that you haven't seen for a while, Aurora Cabin.
Wow.
My Dimensions kit. I'm feeling the time to put some love in to Aurora Cabin.
Yes.
I'm working on trees on the left-hand side, and those are all
half stitches?
No, those are 4. Are they half stitches? But they're 4 strands.
Ooh, then they're half stitches.
Possibly.
Ooh. Are you using 4 strands?
Yes. I decided to go for it. Why not? And
you have a big eye needle?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
And then the end of this month, the 29th, the 30th, I will be at Needlework Galleria. So I've already picked out what I'm taking. So yeah, so it's going to be a fun month. Lots of different things. I didn't want to, I just for my own sense of fun, I didn't want to put 2 consecutive days on anything because again, I love my daily rotation. I love that. Ooh, what am I going to stitch on today? Come and look. And I like the variety of it. Yeah. So I'm very excited. Very excited about it.
I like the 2. I like a back to back.
Because once you get it in the Q snap, you get everything out. Yeah.
It takes me forever to get my mind situated on okay, what portion. Once again, where am I going to stitch?
Yep.
What section? And get it on the Q snap or the nurge or the blah, blah, blah. It's a lot.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get used to my new stitchy spot. I think I finally figured out last night a good position.
Okay.
To where I'm comfortable. My legs don't crunk. Yeah.
You like because we moved the
rocking chair.
The rocking chair to like her stitching area where she displays her stitching.
Yeah. I'm gonna have it reupholstered. So
did you call them?
No, I'm trying to figure out when. I'm thinking I'm gonna wait because I've got a long travel stretch coming up.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that I'm going to wait and have it to have it picked up so it could be gone while I'm gone. Oh. And I might actually include other pieces too. In other words, I think I'll probably move out my house furniture to this reupholsterer while I'm gone. And then when I come home, then we'll move it all back in, having been totally reupholstered.
But Catherine would be like,
what happened?
Where is everyone? Where is everything?
Am I supposed to sleep? Yeah. What am I supposed to jump on? What did she do?
What did she do?
She's not here. My stuff is gone. My playground is gone. Yeah, well, tough. Alrighty. I'm looking around the table. I think everything has been moved around, discussed, touched.
Yes.
looking forward to a good stitchy week. You
Yes.
got a good work week coming up?
Oh, yes. Okay, so we have this new testing in Florida,
Right.
where they do the baseline test at the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
a mid, to see how you're doing in the middle, and then the last one at the end of the year. So you have 3 tests. We used to have 1 test at the end, so you had all this time to prep for the test, but now you got to prep all this stuff at the beginning. So I've been very busy. Like when you dream of stuff that you need to do, so you wake up. Yeah, that's been me. So I made sure before I left, I stayed at work until 7:30. School gets out at 3. I made sure to stay at work and get everything prepped for Tuesday because Monday's no school, and I didn't want to think about anything over the 3-day weekend. So on Tuesday, when the kids come and they start testing, everything is set.
So they scheduled the baseline for the Tuesday after Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, and that was me who scheduled it, and I'm thinking, like, after I thought about, like, why would I do that? Like, the Tuesday after Labor Day?
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully the kids come back. but the thing is, there's a lot of absences too because kids they're sick. Like, there's a cold going around. It's not COVID, but there is a cold going around. Yeah. So we have a lot of absences. I'm like, oh Lord. So, but they give us a window. We have to make sure we have 1,000+ students. So from VPK, which is voluntary pre-K, all the way to our 8th grade students, which is 1,000 students, have to be tested within this window. So a portion of the students will be
the cold is kind of understandable because once you got all these people collecting for the first time in the same space, takes this long for all those germs to kind of say, hey, how are you? Well, I'm fine. Yeah, let's get together.
They're mingling, right?
And then everybody goes, yeah, come on over.
Yeah. And students, kids, they will sneeze and cough with abandon. You know what I mean? they don't care. How true. I'm like, oh, can somebody come up? Like, please. Yeah, so.
Oh my
So it's been busy, but it's been I like this stuff. And then one of the teachers like, I think you miss your calling. I said, but I love teaching. It's like, yeah, but this stuff, So I'm like, how can I get a job doing Excel spreadsheets and stuff? I love that stuff. And learning something new. I love learning. Anyway,
All right, so good stuff.
Good stuff.
But you'll be able to enjoy your weekend.
Yes,
so that's the important part.
I think so too.
Yeah. All righty, so I think we've said it all.
So don't forget, no matter where you are, the sun is always shining
when you're stitching.
Oh, bye.
I was gonna say the sun is always stitching when you're shining, but it's always shining when you're stitching.
Correct. Bye. I told my niece that the sun is our closest star, and she looked at me like I was
crazy.
Are you serious? Nana, I said, Nana, no, Ninin, the sun is not a star. I'm like, just wait. You don't believe me now. You believe me later. Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, I can't reach.